Hi, this is Frank Bogues. Welcome to Gotham Life Coach. This customized visualization can induce a deep relaxation and should never be listened to while driving or performing a task requiring your undivided attention. It is natural for your mind to wander during this exercise, and should it do so, just bring your attention back to my voice and to your breathing, without judgment. Your subconscious mind will still process and take on this vital, new, and beneficial information. Sit or lie back in a natural position, keeping your spine comfortably erect. Start the exercise by taking a few deep breaths and holding them for a few seconds before slowly releasing them. Feel the cool, life-giving oxygen travel down to and fill your belly. Hold on to that breath for a few seconds, and as you release it, notice the difference in temperature. Know that this indicates that your cool, life-giving inhalation has attached itself to things you no longer need, things that no longer serve you, grabbing a hold of your stress, tension, anxiety, and fear, and expelling them from the body in a warm exhalation. After breathing in and holding your breath for a few seconds for 3 or 4 times, you may now return to your normal, gentle breathing, simply inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Just know that as you do this, your mind and body are attaining a state of perfect relaxation, a state that will allow the beneficial wisdom and revelations in this visualization to morph into radically new and productive habits, radically new ways to think about and respond to your most difficult life challenges. By simply breathing into your belly and exhaling calmly, you not only open your mind to incredible change, but you enable massive self-compassion and self-forgiveness. Feel your breath circulate throughout your body, cooling and repairing all negative states like self-regret, self-anger, and shame. Feel that cool breath travel to the tension in your forehead, around and behind your eyes, along your jawline, in your neck and shoulders, anywhere in the body where tension exists. Breathe in and release all your tension. Let it go. Breathe in and feel massive forgiveness. As you continue to breathe quite naturally, in your mind's eye, picture yourself walking on a well-worn path, dense green vegetation on either side. As you travel downhill on this familiar life path, you come to a slight fork in the trail. To your right is the beginning of an alternate path. Should you continue to your left down that same old path, you need not take another step to know where it leads. It's your comfortable path, the path you most often take, a path that is not necessarily comfortable at all, but a path you are eminently familiar with. Now look at the alternate path to your right. It's barely there. It's hardly a path at all. Buried beneath thick vines and bramble, it's a potential path, just waiting for you to choose it. At the foot of this new path, there's a machete wedged deep in a rock. A machete you can only remove by choosing this new path right now. Take a brief moment to gaze down at that worn old path you've always known. Say goodbye in your mind and choose this new path right now. Now reach down and yank your hefty machete into the air. Wield it as if you were born to this, hacking obstacles out of your way as you begin to ascend this more difficult, more rewarding, and ultimately fulfilling alternate path. As you breathe into your core, feeling your chest and belly rise with every natural inhalation, your relaxation intensifies and you feel that cool air as it slightly burns its way into your nose and down. Feel the warmth of every gentle exhalation as your breath attaches to and rid your body of all that no longer serves you. As you climb this steeper, more physically taxing alternate path, you feel your body respond to this physical challenge. You now realize that taking life's more challenging path revitalizes your mind and body, requiring the best you have to offer, your A game. Breathe in, realizing just how capable you are, how capable you've always been. Only now you're ready to embrace your most difficult challenges. Now you're able to summon your best stuff and meet adversity, fear, anxiety, and doubt head on. As you continue to breathe into your core, experiencing this ultimate self-renewal, your newly enlightened mind has come to a significant, life-altering realization. You realize that your tendency toward procrastination isn't because you're lazy, unmotivated, uncaring, or disorganized. Scaling and scrambling up this more difficult and challenging new path and hacking away at your obstacles has made you realize that the procrastination that defined you on your previous, more comfortable life's path may have been related to an underlying anxiety. Perhaps on your old path, you were gripped by the fear of failure, that you would never be able to execute on an acceptable level, so avoidance was preferable. Maybe the anxiety you experienced on your old path was more related to a fear of success, that once you had proven yourself capable, there would be endless demands and even more expectations thrust upon you. Perhaps on that previous downhill path, subconsciously, you felt safer in the shadows where expectations couldn't find you. On that well-worn, comfortable path, you may have experienced a paralyzing case of perfectionism, obsessing on so many painstaking details that had to be just right that you made yourself incapable of even starting, let alone finishing a task or project. Maybe your procrastination stemmed from self-sabotage. You're waiting until the last minute, providing an excellent defense in case you underachieved. Well, of course it wasn't as good as it could have been. I waited until the last minute. Maybe you actually fear how well you could do if you really applied yourself. Climbing this new, more difficult, yet more rewarding and fulfilling path, you now realize that any one or all of those anxieties and excuses could have immobilized you as you meandered down your old, comfortable path. As you visualize yourself taking this far more taxing path, hacking your way uphill through thick vegetation with your trusty machete, you understand that you no longer need to punish yourself for your procrastinating ways. In fact, you realize that punishing yourself may have actually caused your procrastination in the first place, as you gave yourself unnecessary guilt and then reactively rebelled against your self-generated emotional blackmail. Climbing this uncharted new path, you realize that your destiny lies more in the doing than the thinking, and that you will refine and improve your thinking through action rather than through more thinking. You now know how to break the cycle of anxiety, avoidance, and shame related to procrastination by taking on your most difficult challenges first, or breaking down your task into smaller chunks and rewarding yourself for starting and tackling your challenges just as soon as you possibly can. That throwing yourself headlong into a project isn't nearly as anxiety-provoking as you had once imagined. Like everything else, it just takes getting used to. On this new path, not only will you get used to taking immediate action, you will welcome challenge in all its forms. You relish the next opportunity to prove yourself. When heading into your projects or difficult tasks, you no longer think, how much time do I have to get this done? You think, when is the earliest I can get started? Like a best-selling author who knows something has to be written before it is edited, and edited until it is finished, you now leave perfection to those who talk rather than do. On your new path, you plunge in and get things done instead, knowing that something done can be perfected later, while something never started will never be. Period. As you continue to breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth in this perfectly relaxed state, you realize that this is but the first of the many new life-changing discoveries you will encounter as you continue upon this new, more difficult, more rewarding path. Your journey to greater inner harmony, better emotional balance, and incredible productivity has begun. Just by engaging in this visualization, you have taken the important first steps necessary to create a better life, a happier life, a more fulfilling, healthy, and complete life, a thriving life. As the visualization comes to an end, you also know that the vital information gained will gradually, through repetition, become part of who you are. By continually visualizing a healthier, happier, more balanced, and thriving you will make it so. Now open your eyes, wiggle your fingers and toes, and get out there and take these new vital revelations into your new day.